Hi, I'm Ila Basmati, and today the title is Giuseppe Terragni. I have been explaining the life, the biography in the 1920 about Giuseppe Terragni because he's a genius who died with 39-year-old after the the Second World War because he go volunteer. He is a fascist, but is a genius, an architect from Como. And today the title is the classic art and the rationalism in Italy. Giuseppe Terragni, Casa del Fascio. The Casa del Fascio is the house of Fascio. He created a project with his in Como, the lake of Como, in this population, the city, and his brother is the mayor. Then he prepared the first work. At the beginning, he is a futurist, and after is rationalist. And in the time Mussolini arrived the power in 1922. This house, he lived only 39 years. Mussolini is curious because in Germany, the Hitler hate the rationalism and the modernity but Mussolini loved this kind of architecture because has a biographer and a lover, fiancé, I don't know how to explain it in English, that is Margareta Saffarini. Margareta Sarfati. Margareta Sarfati, the Sarfati is the surname of the husband. The name, she was born in Venice and is Margareta Grissini, like the Grissini, Grissini or Grissani, I forgot. And is a very good writer, very interesting critic of art. At the beginning is socialist, but after when he wanted to write a biography of Mussolini, he fell in love of him and then changed the ideology. And her biography is famous in this time. In 1925. She knows in this time 17 different editions. 17. Well, she is a Jewish art collector, girlfriend of Mussolini, who counseled him. Is American actress Susan Sarandon played Margareta Sarfati in the film Cradle Will Rock, 1999. 1999. You can look for in internet, and it's a very interesting film about the biography of this woman. He's write and director by Tim Robbins, her husband in this moment. The problem is that Margareta came to North America to talk about Benito Mussolini, and she's Jewish. And after, when in a determinate moment, the people, the fascism hate the Jews, and then it's necessary to go out to Margareta and go to the Mar del Plata in Argentina at the beginning, and after to Montevideo, and she write for a newspaper, and when the Second World War finished, she come back to Italy. Her family was rich, just rich. Well, but she meet to Giuseppe Terragni because in the after the first one where his son died, he go volunteer there, and he want a sculpture and architecture for the Pantheon. And then she lived in Como and look for an architect and knows Giuseppe Terragni, and she note that he's a genius, not talent, is a genius. And then Giuseppe Terragni is famous but different. He worked only 10 years or 11, no more, and he passed the history of the art, the architect. And then in my blog, I had put the Casa of Fascio, the Casa del Fascio di Giuseppe Terragni. When after when finished the war, the Second World War, is the Casa del Popolo, and after the central of the police, the Carabinieri, and after is for the tax. I don't know how it's in English. The central in Como. Well, Como is near Milan. Well, I'm going to read a sentence about a sentence of Giuseppe Terragni, and after I'm going to explain a biography of the Casa del Popolo. My blog is only the Casa del Popolo, Casa del Fascio. Sorry, Casa del Fascio is incredible. Well, Giuseppe Terragni tells, can an artist of our time condition himself to the point of believing that he is prepared to debate with a Juvera, with a Fontana, with Gaglioli about the detail of the cornice, the elegance of partition, the suitability of material, of the choice of one color, of which is only conscious of cold and scientific erudition, while for the other its life, warm, instinctive, patient. Well, after Giuseppe Terragni, I'm going to explain the Casa del Fascio. After in 1957, the authority of Italy wanted to destroy the Casa del Fascio because the people remember the terrible violence of the Second World War. But the people of the Como, the same village, fight against the end of the fighting each other is to maintain this house because they love how nice is this project. Well, after completing his training, Giuseppe Terragni at the Como Technical School, Giuseppe Terragni, 1943, studied at the Milan Polytechnic, and in 1927, together with his brother Attilio, opened an architecture office in Como. Together, Como has expensive houses for holiday from all Europe. Well, together with Luigi Figini and Gino Polini, Sebastian Larco, Ubaldo Castagnoli, Guido Frente, and Cairo Enrico Rava, he was founded a very famous group of seven architects, but the name is the Group 7, which positioned itself in a favor of rational contemporary Italian architecture. In the same time, there are 6 in the time of Mussolini, opposite ways of architecture: the Rationalism the Group 7, and another that I forget, the Piacentini. And then fight the two ways for obtain the project of the state, of the institution, important institution, because for them is can grow up in this career of professional career. Well, the same year he showed his renowned project for a gas plant at the Monza Biennale. Against the massive resistance of the traditionalists like Marcello Piacentini, he carried out the realization of the 5-story residential complex Novo Como in Como, Italy, in 1927-1929. When he died, Piacentini grow up more, a better progression is normal, whose austerity is broken with a constructivism solution for the corner of the building is famous. He loved the Russian constructivism. Well, in 1928, he joined to Mir. Mir is, I don't know, today is, I have a problem with my head. Well, Mir is M-I-A-R. Terragni main work is considered to be the fascist party building, Casa del Fascio, di Fascio, in Como, 1936, as a white marble, but it's a Roman too. It's a classical Roman. It's a rationalist and a bit classic Roman. It's a white marble parallelepiped with dramatic effect of light and shadow in the geometric hardship of the facade. For the 5 million triennial, he performed in 1933 together with other architects of the Mir, an artist's house by a lake. In 1934-1935, he created a commemorative monument commissioned by Margareta Grissini for his son who fell in war, whose formal laconism responded to the rationalist spirit too. In 1936, he built the Antonio Sant'Elia nursery in Como, and in 1935-1937, he the Villa Bianchi in Reggio. With Pietro Lingeri, he also created the Rusted House in 1933-1936 and the Lavezzari House in 1934-1937, both in Milan. With Lingeri, he also worked on the downtown project in Rome, whose spatial distribution responds to the chapter of Divine Comedy and thought to provoke similar feeling. He projected another house of fascism with Antonio Carminati in 1938 for the city of Lisbon. The Frigerio, the Como House, 1939-1940, is considered Terragni's last significant work. For me, the most interesting is the Casa del Fascio. In my blog, all is Casa del Fascio. Well, thanks so much for paying attention. Until tomorrow, that's all. See you. Bye.